guys, he's geared up. We're gonna see what happens.
Spud bar, ice cleats, spikes, float suit. Wasn't expecting to find 3 inches of ice right now.
That's crazy.
Hey, never would have thought. Yeah, and I'm out of shape, so my spudding, I got a little tired there, so that's why I come back. Get there. Suit didn't quite fit like it did last winter. It's good, so.
What is going on YouTube?
Hey,
we're in Fairmont.
We're in Fairmont, and there's ice. And it's cold. Man, it's cold.
Yeah.
Beautiful day. I think we're at about 12 degrees right now. So, and we did just hear the lake popping behind us, so it's making ice as we speak. Still got some open water. We're on amber right now, but still got some open water spots out in the middle. 2 spots kind of towards shore, but there isn't enough to fish yet, but it is locked up pretty good. And I would say by, by what's the temperatures are tonight and by tomorrow's temp of being below 0 and the high of like 7 to 10, I think, I'm not sure. But
I can't remember, I haven't looked.
Cold is good, not a lot of wind, so we're making ice. Next week looks really good. So things are looking up, I think. But obviously right now you're not gonna get out there. Maybe if you can find some smaller bodies of water, shallower bodies of water, you might be able to get out. But we're here, we're making ice. It's not even December yet. We can get excited and keep our fingers crossed that it holds, but
hopefully.
I don't think
the forecast is looking good for it anyways.
I don't think I'm gonna go swimming, but if you can see what I'm doing out here, I don't know. Water's coming up as we speak, but I would say an inch and a half on amber, maybe. So it's got a little bit yet, but we're getting there.
Well,
we're getting there.
I don't know if you can see the open water spots.
Shiny.
I'd send the drone up, but apparently the DJI Fly app has a bug going on, so I can't get it to fly.
The Chinese are going to get all of our fishing spots from us, darn it anyways. Jeez.
Oh. Well, I suppose we'll check out the other
We'll check out the rest of them.
Well, we made it to Hall.
We're here, Hall Lake, and it's about a ½ inch.
Yep.
It's a lot of open water on Hall. More towards the south end there, kind of behind the Hall Lake cabins there. That's got a lot of open water. We can kind of see more open water in the middle here, but it's gonna freeze. It's just gonna take a little bit more time, but we're just excited to see mostly locked up.
Right.
Pretty much. I mean, the whole other side is locked up, so.
Yeah, there's
you see open water in the deep cuts.
You can see some open water over here and then back out there.
Yep, there's some there. The drone would definitely show it better, but that'll be for another video, I guess.
I sure wish that that apple would not have a bug.
Yeah, if that's the worst thing that happens all winter, I'll be happy. As long as we get fishable ice here in the next week or 2, that's good news.
Oh yeah.
Then we can get rolling, get people on the fish, and have a good season. Good, safe season. But it's not safe to go out there yet. You have to be patient. Like I said, if there's any smaller bodies of water that they might be ready, but these bigger bodies of water with the deeper water isn't froze, and we're not to bud yet, but we'll show you that here shortly.
Oh yeah, yep.
You can tell that the wind was able to get to bud, because I think we could probably get our boat out there.
If you could get it in.
Yeah, if you could get your boat in, you might be able to get some last effort fishing in, but if they're not 30-inch walleye, I'm just not ready for that yet. So we'll wait till she freezes over.
Yep, yep.
But about a ½ inch, roughly.
Yeah.
That isn't very hard hit, but
yep.
Not, I don't know. He's not even holding me on the edge here. That's not safe when it's cracking under you, but it'll get there. It'll get there. It's good to see. Not even December yet, and we're partially or most of the way locked up. Not fully locked up, still open water. You can see it shining in the distance to the south. So south end, a lot of open water, Hall Lake cabins, still a lot of open waters in those deep cuts. We all know where those are, so all the deep water's still open yet, but I would say she'll be fully locked up by the end of this weekend for sure. And hopefully fishable by next, but that'll be for another video.
Yeah, yep.
Right now,
we'll be able to get out Thursday or something.
Yeah, hopefully Thursday, yeah. So we can get a report out to make sure and let everybody know what's going on. Just in case everyone's got the itch, we want everybody to be safe.
Well, everyone's got the itch.
Everyone's definitely has the itch, but we want people to be safe.
Yeah.
And don't, even if we tell you it's safe, still check everything. Don't just assume right now we got this good weather. What's great about this is we're gonna have good consistent week of, you know, low temps. Everything should freeze pretty consistent. And that's what you want to see. And I don't think there's any of the white stuff in the forecast. I'm not gonna say the word.
Right.
But I don't think there is any of that in the forecast as of yet. Things change, obviously, as last year. You know, I felt like an old guy watching the weather like a hawk every day. And that'll be the same this year too. But hopefully it'll be consistent and stay froze. Even if we get everything froze, get 8 to 10 inches on the lakes, and then we can get those 30 to 40 degree days. It won't hurt as bad.
Right.
But we need to get a good solid layer of ice before that happens, if we have any of the inconsistencies, or maybe it'll just be cold like it's supposed to.
That would be nice. It'd be nice for everyone to have a more normal ice fishing season.
That would be great. Last year, hopefully, it was just 1 in a million. We never ever see that again.
Yeah, that
I mean, if you don't like the cold, you probably should move to Arizona. So, just saying.
Well, I suppose we'll go over to
We'll show you the white caps on Bud.
Bud, and yeah, show you what it looks like there. I'm standing on ice.
Hey, we're here. We're on the ice on Bud. We're not gonna go much further though, because you about see the waves behind us.
Yeah.
That wind's a little chilly today.
It is. And that is why majority of Bud is open.
Yes.
Because there is no windbreak up there to the northwest side, and the wind is just cutting across and keeping this from freezing. But that's the only reason we're standing on this, is because it's overlapped, blown in. And
if you're trying to get your last open water days in, you might be able to do that at the water treatment plant. If you're a diehard, I don't know if they're going to be biting or not, but if you want to freeze, and your line might freeze just as fast, but you can give it a shot.
Yeah.
Or if you got a kayak.
That wind is cold.
That wind is chilly.
Man.
Chilly. But this is going to take a little longer. Like I said, it should all lock up. I mean, I don't think we're going to have the wind tonight. It's going to die down.
Yeah,
should get all this
it's supposed to be. If that wind lets up, it's going to freeze.
Yeah, it should lock up pretty quick. So we'll get everything locked up, and fingers crossed by next weekend we'll have some fishable water, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Time will tell, but it's looking good so far. Clearly you're seeing open water everywhere, but when I say it's looking good, but I'm happy what I see, because we're just going into December and we're already having lakes lock up. So
right.
Good news, and we're hoping that it stays that way and things stay consistent, like I said. But Bud is going to be, we're going to have to watch it a little bit more and see what freezes before what, and make sure we mind our P's and Q's and make sure we pay attention to how it freezes. But we'll get the drone up eventually.
Yeah. If we got to get a different one, we'll get a different one. We'll get the shots for you guys.
We'll get it up there so we can see. But
as long as we don't get any of that S-word stuff, all these open spots, once it freezes over,
it'll freeze thicker.
It'll catch up just as quick as the rest of it.
If not quicker, but
we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Keep everybody updated.
Yep, but exciting. We're not even into December, so November 30th, and here we are standing on the water already.
Yeah.
Last year, I think I got the first weekend of December, I was on the ice, and then I didn't see the ice till the middle of January, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Cross my fingers.
Yes, fingers crossed. Things are looking good. Maybe this moisture in the air will keep things colder, and we just don't get any of the S-word.
It's definitely a cold north wind.
Yes, that's chilly.
For sure.
I should have my gear on, but I wasn't planning on fishing today. There was no doubt in that.
Yeah.
We just wanted
not gonna happen.
We just wanted to give everybody an update. And we want everybody to be safe and don't do anything stupid. I know we're eager, but we got to be smart. You don't have to be the first. You can even be the last, and there'll be plenty of fish out here that you'll be able to catch. Don't worry about that. I am excited about this upcoming ice season just because of the numbers of fish we saw. And yes, most of those were yellows. I'm not going to argue on that, but the size was good. You know, we did have the 4 to 5s. There's going to be a lot of those this year. Just keep that in mind, but you just got to move around and find those bigger schools of the 7s and 9s, and they're there.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be there. You just got to move and don't camp in one spot. If you don't like what you see, go to the next spot. And we did see a lot of other fish as well. I mean, you know, there is crappies, there is bluegills, there is walleye, there's all sorts of good stuff out here. So there's not only yellows, you can definitely get on other fish. Got to work a little harder, but they're here. And there are good sized ones. We did see a lot of the 5s, you know, 4 to 5 inch crappie, which I was happy to see that, because that means we're still hatching. That means we're getting a crop and they're growing. Same with the bluegills. You know, you catch nice ones, but you also caught small ones. So that means they're still spawning. That means the yellows aren't eating all the eggs. So good to see. Good to see, and gets excited for this ice season.
Absolutely. Well, I suppose we can meander to the next spot.
We'll head over to Ward Park and show you what Sisseton looks like.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise or not.
And we forgot to mention about our buddies that are supposed to be south.
Yeah.
They're hanging around out there. There's a whole bunch of geese.
There's a lot of geese on Sisseton and the north side of Bud.
Yeah, they're still here, but hopefully it'll lock up faster than they can keep it open. Which with
I'm hoping so.
With the temperatures, they shouldn't be able to, you know, maybe a spot here or there, and we'll kind of keep an eye on where those spots are, because, you know, if you find one of those goose holes and you're not paying attention, it can be bad. Nobody wants to go swimming.
Yep.
Float suits are good, but when it's cold and you get wet, never a good combination.
No, definitely not.
And then getting back out of it. But
we're standing on some ice, a little, you know, what, 6 foot offshore?
Yeah, it's probably about 2 inches. I mean, it's
maybe
inch and a half.
Probably inch and a half. It's coming up out of there pretty good with both of us standing on here.
But we're standing on it.
I'm not gonna go stand next to him though.
No, and I'm not gonna go out any further because I don't have my stuff on.
Yeah, we can see how deep the water is here.
Yeah,
it's only about a foot deep.
Yeah, still be cold. Still be cold, but we're out of the wind now. It's not near as bad. That was freezing there.
Oh my gosh, that was cold.
But you can kind of see how the wind's cutting through here.
I don't know what that was all about.
GoPro's cold.
Yeah, apparently it's cold. It said low battery, powering off, and it's still got 22% in there.
Well, I
don't know.
It is what it is, but we're back again.
Yeah, yeah.
Slight commercial break.
Slight commercial break.
Ads. What's one of your favorite products of the year? You know, we can get that in there.
Yeah.
New products coming out, new ice gear. Hopefully you guys got a bunch of that. Support all your bait shops, because remember, they had a rough year last year, and they probably still have a lot of stuff left over from the last season, so they're going to really appreciate your support this winter. Don't forget about Justin here in Fairmont. Great place, always has a lot of good stuff. We try to keep talking to him too on the latest and the greatest of what he needs to have in the shop. So, and we usually use most of that stuff, so don't forget about Justin.
Well, another short commercial break there. I don't know, apparently the cold wind is eating the battery up, but hopefully we got some decent footage there for you on Sisseton. Lucas is seeing if he can swim.
Well, this is like, well, I mean, it's like 6 inches deep here. But
right.
Don't worry, I'm not being too crazy. It won't be. I might go over my boots if I fall through here, but I just think this stuff's actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's like 3 inches.
Probably
there.
3 inches of ice here. I mean, granted, if you look across here on George, it's wide open over there, but
it is wide open.
I don't know how far this goes, but this stuff is.
I don't know. That's solid there.
Good stuff there.
I'm guessing somewhere's right in there. It's gonna change.
It'll be right about here.
Oh.
Well,
dang.
I don't have my stuff on, so I'm not gonna go any further. But
yeah,
that's borderline close.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's safe. Those aren't the words gonna come out of my mouth. That's your discretion. But I mean, that was 3 hard hits and we're not through. So, and it's not cracking with me standing on it either.
No, and you can see the pressure cracks. I mean, it's like
there's pretty darn good ice there. Yeah, that's
4.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if I shouldn't go out there and put my stuff on and walk out there a little ways.
I don't know. Might have to throw the bibs on and.
I mean, that's fishable. That is actually fishable in my eyes. Depends on, you know, yours and mine is different, but
yeah,
I feel good on that kind of ice. As long as it's good, solid, clear ice, I'm good.
That
does look pretty good out there, but
I'll probably just stand up here and watch.
I don't know. I wasn't.
He's a little bit lighter than me.
I wasn't expecting to. But I mean, if I could get out that far, I could drill a hole, put the live scope down, and see if there's any fish.
Right.
Huh. Bringing your stuff over here.
Never would have thought about that today. Crazy.
Looking
I know.
at the ice, it looks like it's
even in the deep cut over there. I mean,
ice.
it's 11 foot deep over here, and that all looks pretty darn good. It must have just been. I mean, I can feel the wind. I'm getting cold standing here.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it must have got sheltered enough. I don't know, but this is. I mean, that's crazy. That's 5 hits. That's plenty good there for me. We interrupt this for a train, as we like to hear those a lot in Fairmont. Well, I suppose I'll go put my gear on. We'll see what happens. Get my picks out. We'll see how far I can get.
Well, to be continued then. Well, Lucas is gonna gear up and we'll see if he falls through or not. All right, guys, he's geared up. We're gonna see what happens.
Spud bar, ice cleats, spikes, float suit. Very important. Make sure all your early ice stuff have these. And obviously don't go by yourself. Have somebody here. Make sure somebody has a throw rope or something just in case something happens to get you out. But have all that stuff on hand because it's very important to be safe. No ice is safe ice, as we always say, no matter what. If you see people out, that doesn't matter. Always, always check on your way out early ice. And it doesn't matter, all year round. Just always check where you're going, what you're doing, because you just never know.
That's
Things change.
Be the broken record as every year is safety.
Yes, we always talk about it. You know, we might do some crazier, sketchier stuff just because, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, what I'm doing now, I think I'm confident enough for me, the way the ice is, that I can get out there a little ways. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but you know, I wasn't expecting to find 3 inches of ice right now, so that's kind of interesting, and it looks like it's that way quite a ways out, so that's why I suited up. I didn't want to go out there with just my sweatpants on, because if I fell through, then we're going to be in it, have a big issue. So safety, 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 be smart. You know, don't go out alone. All the equipment, as we say, broken record. You know, even if you see people out there, check, and check, because they might have had a route, and then whatever route that you go out on, make sure you go back on it. You know, keep the same way. Because whatever you spudded, and don't go anywhere without spudding it and checking while you're walking around. So, okay, with that, I'm gonna give it a shot. When the ice is nice and clear too, you can always see the cracks. You gotta look down and see these cracks and kind of see how far that ice goes down. So you can see there that you have a decent amount of ice. So you can judge that way as well if you have them. I'm hitting it hard. I'm not hitting it like a wimp. Remember that with the ice is smack it really, really hard. Hard as you can.
Pretty sure there's ice all the way to the bottom over there. Right here because it's so shallow.
Jeez. I did not figure that we would get that far out today.
No, not at all.
That is still a good solid 3 hard hits. That's crazy.
That's insane. I never would have thought.
No.
This stuff is easily 3 inches, if not more.
Right.
Like he's in pretty deep ice or deep water too.
Oh, yeah. Man, that wind is chilly up here. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wishing I put the rest of my gear on.
Yeah, that's decent ice.
That looks like 3.5.
Holy
4.
gosh, yeah, that's probably closer to 3.5, yes.
Wow.
Not
Was not expecting that.
really see anything that changes out here. Like, it all looks pretty consistent.
Right.
Wow. This is fishable in my terms.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. We'll see if it changes where the water gets a little deeper, but it's pretty deep here.
And it wasn't deep there.
Oh yeah, you're a good 4 foot in the water.
Yeah, pretty deep there.
Yeah. That sounds like really good ice listening to you spud it.
It does.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Dang. Oh yeah, there's geese out here too.
They're just out around that corner.
Yep.
They'll probably find, if you have the gun, you'll probably find fish out there.
Man, that sounds like solid ice.
It does. Wow. That sounds like good ice. Like, it's not your typical, like, you know.
Right.
It sounds solid.
Yep.
That's great. These are good.
This shit's not even cracking.
Yeah, that sounds like very solid ice.
It is. I didn't even find any bad spots out there. Like, there's none. It's all consistent. Wow. I wasn't planning on it, but I might have to get a line wet just for fun. I mean, I did bring. I mean, you always have to bring one rod with you, just in case, right?
Right.
Ugh. Too cold.
Yeah, I think you could almost walk all the way around this up to the open water.
I really think so.
Because it all looks consistently the same.
It's consistent about 3. I would say consistent 3 inches ice.
Yeah. Obviously, you want to spud everything where you go.
Yeah, and I'm out of shape, so my spudding, I got a little tired there, so that's why I come back. Because getting there, suit didn't quite fit like it did last winter is good, so I might have to cut back on something, but it's all right. No, I tool around that way and see how far out I can get her, how deep I can. And the only thing I didn't do was I didn't bring the sled along.
Right.
So getting the Garmin out there, I guess it'll be have to carry it. But our nice new carrying cases we have for those, the Ice Master things, those are pretty good. Makes it a lot lighter. Throw it over your shoulder with a nice carrying bag. You can actually put the stick or the rod right there across it and carry it all in one, so you don't have, then you'll have your other hand free to spud as you're walking out. And it's got rod holders, so you can put your rod in there too. So it's nice. Very nice to have.
Oh yeah.
That's what we went away from we got the Ice Master ice pole as well, which it's all aluminum and fabricated. It's not plastic. It's a really nice pole. Very nice product. No, they didn't pay us to say that either, because we have to pay for everything that we use as well. But when we have good products, we like to use them, and we'll tell you if we like them or not. And I will say that we use the crap out of those all summer long. A little bit last winter, but that carrying case is so much better than what the ice bundle comes with, you know, from Garmin. So very nice.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think I might take some plastics because I don't have any bait, but I suppose I might have to take some plastics out there and jiggle around and see what we can find. Make a nice.
Well, we'll let you know if anything crazy happens, and or if we get on some fish. Maybe I'll throw my stuff on, venture out with him. We'll see what happens. But for the most part, that's probably gonna be our ice report here. Hopefully we'll get out the end of next week, Thursday or something. See what all's happening, how much ice we have then, and we'll let you guys know again. But as always, thanks for watching our videos, and we'll keep pumping them out to you guys. Don't forget to go on to our online store and get some merch.
Yeah, we'll get some of that stuff out, start wearing that stuff so you guys can see it, but pretty cool. Got some nice sweatshirts, kind of cool sayings on the back, like we said, some t-shirts, whatever you want to get a hold of. You can get yourself a nice stocking cap or a hat, I think, so get a hold of those things. But yeah, wow, I can't believe it. Not even December 1st, and here I am standing on the water and actually maybe go fishing.
Yeah.
Crazy. But hey, stay tuned. We're going to keep pumping the ice reports out. Keep watching them, keep supporting us. We'll keep them coming. We'll do our best to let you know what's going on, so that way on the weekend you can kind of have an idea where you're going to go and what you're going to be seeing.
Definitely. Until the next one, tight lines.
Thanks for watching, guys.